Hi, I am Soumya and welcome to my channel. I know, I have been gone for a while. I had an unexpected trip to India which lasted way too long. I'm talking months, for which I was least prepared. And finally, when I got to come back, we were moving and I came back to this place that was filled to the brim with boxes, and all we had was a mattress. So while sorting everything out, organizing everything out, I had to ensure my 10-year-old was happy and healthy. And in this whole process, which took a few months, I completely burnt myself out. I had a physical breakdown, a mental breakdown. As you can see, my skin doesn't look the way it used to look, and I am still feeling quite tender. But I thought, hey, I miss you all, and I just really missed coming here and talking about products I love and a lot more inner work, mindset, all of that. So, after that 10-15 minutes long intro, let's go to the juice of this. As I mentioned, I was in India for a while and I got the chance to test out certain products that were going viral. The first one I tried was this. This is from the brand Dermaco, designed by dermatologist. It is a 2% salicylic acid clay face mask. Comes in a tub like this. Then you open this and it's a gray color mask. It has salicylic acid, and as you can see, I still have spots and I'm still breaking out. So salicylic acid is great for acne prone skin. It's good to dry out acne. It also has this purification kind of properties. This is sulfate and paraben free. This is dye and mineral oil free. As you can see, I have used more than half of this. It's okay. I don't have anything bad to talk about it. It doesn't dry my skin, and the mask in itself stays very creamy. But the problem is, this mask and another mask I tried from India, both of them, to me, it just sits on top of the skin. It's creamy, it sits on top of the skin, and that's it. While my favorite charcoal mask, which I couldn't take with me to India, which I thought I would be able to buy from India, but turns out it is way too expensive in India. That particular mask, which I'll be showing you, which I have talked about, I think 6 to 10 years ago, that mask like really goes and dries out. It dries out the skin a little bit, that is true. However, to me it feels like it goes into my pores and cleans my pores, almost like vacuuming stuff out. That's the effect I get. And once I wash that mask out, there's a softness to my skin. I didn't get any of those benefits from it. It didn't cause any irritation, it didn't burn my skin, all of that good stuff. It didn't dry my skin out because it has, I think it has, yeah, it has aloe vera extract, and I also think it has glycerin. I could be wrong. Anyways, it didn't dry my skin out, so that's great. But when I'm buying a charcoal mask, it has kaolin clay activated charcoal. You can use it twice a week. It's for acne blemish prone skin. I'm expecting my all that pollution that my skin got exposed to get cleaned up. My pores were looking more enlarged because there was a lot of construction happening where I was living, and we were going out so much. I was out in the sun so much. I was sweating a lot. I was in Kerala, and Kerala is always very hot. Even in December and Jan, Kerala is very hot. And I was always in the kitchen. So my skin was too congested, and this did not help with the congestion of my skin. So will I use it? I will finish using it up. Will I repurchase? Not really. The next one, this was very hyped up. It's the Foxtail one. Sorry, I just opened. That's the lid. This is the brand Foxtail. This is the first ever time I am buying anything from this brand. This is the Stunner skin radiance mask. When I was in India, I was getting so many uh, ads, and like influencers were talking about it, and they were saying this was not sponsored. So I was like, oh my god, so many people are talking about this particular mask and it's not sponsored. I don't know, maybe it wasn't sponsored and it truly worked for them, but anyways, as you can see, I have completely used it up. I used it every single evening because I was desperate. I was desperate for relief for my skin. This one came with this spatula. Love the color. I love the scent of the mask. All of that is great, but again, it wasn't magical. I mean, it's got aqua, kaolin, glycerin, hydrogenated castor oil. I don't have anything bad to say about it. People were saying because of the lactic acid, they saw their skin was clearer after 3 usages. I used the whole thing up, and it was okay. That's it. Will I repurchase? No. Will I try other products from the brand? Yes. Now, um, if you are someone who's not into skincare, who does not use retinol, tretinoin, who doesn't do any peels, in that case, this is a good first step. You go out there, it's pollution, it's dust, it's sunlight, you're sweating, and all of that gunk is on your skin. So when you come back, you put this on, great. You're doing something good for your skin. But if you are someone who's already using glycolic acid and who's using niacinamide and who's using lactic acid from the ordinary, then if you use this, it's, to me, I don't think it's making a difference, and I don't think it's gonna make such a huge difference for you. It didn't increase my radiance. It didn't again help with the decongestion of the pores. Both of these masks just sat on the surface of the skin. It didn't break me out, it didn't dry out, it didn't strip my skin of the oils, no problems in that. So if you have dry skin, maybe it's not something I would recommend to anyone. Now my favorite mask, I have already made a video about this, dedicated video. I talked about this on Instagram once upon a time when I had an active Instagram account. This is my pure clay mask from L'Oreal. It is my favorite. The day I came here, I mean it was night. The next morning I woke up, I did my shower and everything. After my shower, I put this on my face because I missed this mask so much. That's the lid. That's the texture. It goes into your pores. It simply doesn't sit on top of your skin. It doesn't have any of these actives like salicylic acid, or it doesn't have any lactic acid. It literally is there to clean up your skin, take all the gunk out of your skin. Use 2 to 3 times a week for best results. Apply on face 5 to 10 minutes. I put this on for 15 to 20 minutes. I put this on and I get my kitchen chores and things done, start the washing. Sometimes I sit down and meditate with this on. It does become tight, it goes dry, and you can see your pores. And the biggest difference for me is when I wash it off, my skin actually feels softer and my pores are not so enlarged anymore. I mean, pores are definitely there, but when it gets congested, you become too oily, you're sweating a lot, you're out there with all the exhausts. And then there's construction and dust. It's a lot for your skin to handle. So what happens is, just like you get nasal congestion and you can't breathe properly, the same thing happens to the skin. That is when it looks all too oily and the pores over here looks too enlarged. Just this one, hands down, did all the clearing work for me. I haven't gone here and like gotten a facial. I'm still figuring out this place that we are in, what's a good beauty parlor to go to and all of that. This I have been using every 3 days. Every 3 days I put this on for 20 minutes. It gets rid of so much of the gunk, the oiliness. We go through hormonal issues, so sometimes during ovulation you get too oily, and then during the luteal phase just this area gets oily for me and I get lots of breakouts. This helps a lot. So out of all the three clay masks, I love this one by L'Oreal. I would always and always and always repurchase this. And lesson learned, even if I'm going somewhere for 2 days, I'm gonna pack this because you never know. And this is the only clay mask that has been a game changer for me. Makes my pores cleaner. So obviously the enlarged look is reduced and it goes back to its normal size. The excess oils are reduced. Of course, if you have very dry skin, dehydrated skin, I wouldn't recommend this to you. But if you have oily skin, you're going through perimenopause, or you're in your like late 30s and all these things are happening to your face where certain days you're too oily, um, yeah, just give it a go. I hope that was helpful, and let me know in the comments what are your favorite charcoal masks and what has been your experience with these, because we are a community here and every comment helps everyone who's watching the video so that they can be like, oh yeah, it didn't work for Soumya but it worked for me. Oh, it worked for Soumya, that didn't work for me. This would be great. So the comments could be a great resource for everyone watching the video. And did you miss me? Because I missed you.